I can't stop looking at the mirror. I'm obsessed. I can't stop looking at the mirror. Hey guys, welcome to What Makeup. If you're new here, then hi, I'm Bon and welcome to my channel. I have with me, as promised, all the makeup from e.l.f. that I am wearing on my face right now. Can you guys, look at this and make out like this is probably like drugstore makeup, like makeup that is not very expensive. It's not high-end, it's not luxurious, but it definitely looks like I've spent a lot of money, and the way I'm looking right now. So if you are wondering, you need to watch this video right now. So get comfortable, get a snack, get your cup of tea, and if you are ready, then let's get started. So we're going to start applying all the products one by one. I have my face completely bare with nothing applied on it, just like some moisturizer, and that's about it. So the first thing that I'm going to apply is the foundation, and I have with me the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, which is said that it's oil free and it has a satin finish. The foundation comes in a glass bottle, which is actually quite nice, and this retails for about, I think, 800 bucks, but I got it at a slash price because I think at that time there was some BOGO offer going on. The only thing is that you don't get your standard 30 ml, you get 20 ml, which is 0.68 fluid ounce, which is not bad. I mean, honestly, 10 ml less, but at a price that you're getting a foundation, I won't mind spending that amount. And the fact that this comes in a glass bottle, it's not the most, like, I would say, travel friendly, but this comes with a pump, and I'm all about pumps on my foundation because who is going to apply foundation directly from the bottle? And I'm so glad that now even like the brand Maybelline also, like, now they sell their foundation in pump bottles. So pump is like a must have. And also I'm in the shade Linen, which is said to be medium with golden undertones. This foundation definitely has about some like 25 or 30 or 35 shades, but in India, because again, like, this is an international makeup brand being launched in India, so I think there are just about select shades that are available, like, for all of us to purchase, which kind of sucks because yes, you kind of definitely need that variety and option and choice when you want to buy one, but I mean, we just got to do with what we have. So I am going in with this shade. This seems like a very liquidy foundation. I don't know what the texture overall is like. Yeah, so it's not like the most runny, but you guys can see like it is definitely like, oh, let me show it this way. Yeah, this is definitely like kind of thick, but not very very thick. It's definitely got a little bit of a runny consistency, and I've taken just one, no, actually I took two pumps out. So two pumps because one pump seemed kind of a little less, and I'm going to start applying it on my face, taking one more pump because I think even two pumps is kind of less for the kind of quantity and the overall, like, in terms of covering the surface area that I have on my face. So this is almost three pumps that I've taken. So I'm going to leave this much on my wrist right now and work with what I have on my face, and I'm going to use actually the e.l.f. makeup sponge. You guys, if there's one thing that you definitely need to buy, like, hands down, don't think about it, just go out there and purchase, is this makeup sponge. Oh my god, I have been so loyal to this little guy. Like, I think I got this through my sister-in-law from Ulta maybe a couple of years ago or maybe a year ago, and I think I got 2 or 3 from her that time to have in stock. And I have used the beauty blender. The only thing is that it's not available very easily in India. It is available in Sephora, but I think it's too expensive to invest in one like makeup sponge, and these are so like affordable and very very squishy. Like, I love the fact that even after like damping the makeup sponge and taking the water out, it's very spongy. It doesn't like really soak up the excess makeup in the way that you will feel like all your makeup has kind of taken off from your face. Get this makeup sponge. It's literally like life changing, game changing. You guys are going like, why is she so dramatic about a makeup sponge? But if you know, you know. It looks a little bit gray. I'm sure you guys can probably make it out too. It does look a little bit gray and a little ashy, but it oxidizes on my skin at least. And the first time also I tried it, I felt that, yeah, the shade was too light for me. But when I went in with my concealer and my bronzer and all the products, like, it kind of like settles in and kind of sets into like what your skin color is in a way. So it does look a little bit light for me, but I'm able to pull this off in about 15 minutes or half an hour from now. I think if I want to apply this for like a more formal occasion, and if I want to wear this to a party or a dinner, I think I would kind of prefer to color correct my under eye and my mouth area, because that's what something that's like technically I do. And I'm not doing that this time because I want to check the foundation and show you guys how it looks originally, because color correcting kind of takes away the way the color actually shows on your complexion. Overall, it's not a bad shade. I will prefer definitely one shade darker, but like how I'm seeing it right now on the camera and with the lights and everything, it does look a little gray. And in terms of the texture and the feel of it, I would say that it is like not matte. It's definitely not very dewy and very like wet. I don't feel my face is very wet, but yeah, it has that very satin like finish on my skin. Like if I touch it, it doesn't seem dry. But yeah, I do feel like I do need to set it with powder, because this will definitely tend to move and budge throughout the entire day. So if you are going to apply this foundation, and especially if you are an oily skin person, make sure that you do set it with powder. And I like it. Okay, next I have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which is a 16-hour matte finish concealer. Do I have foundation over here? What is that? Oh god, I have foundation on my sleeves. So this is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this was really like raved and talked about, and I think it was almost compared to the Tarte Shape Tape, like a dupe, because this was like equally, like it has that same very thick big doe foot applicator, and this is a nice way to apply it. And I like the fact that a big doe foot applicator kind of gives you like a larger surface area to cover. The only thing that I was not very gung-ho about this concealer was the fact that it's matte. I stay away from matte products in general. There are very few matte products in my life that work for me. And if you guys have watched my concealer video where I rank like some of the best concealers, I think 10 concealers I've ranked. I'm going to link the video over here. I have talked about the reason why I don't like Tarte Shape Tape. So I was kind of feeling that I won't like this, but it's honestly not that bad because I have tried and I've swatched this under my eyes. I have color corrected my eyes already because that's just something that I need with this shade. This is a little bit like yellow but more on the peachy side, and if I apply this directly under my eyes, it looks completely like very ashy and grey. So a little bit color correcting is required. So I'm going to apply like one dot in the center, one in the center like the under eye area, and one outwards. And honestly, this is so full coverage. You really need very little to work with, and don't apply a lot in the first place because it's going to look like completely white. And this is also something that sets very quickly, so I would suggest that before doing the forehead and the bridge of your nose and your chin area, like blend out the under eye area first and work with small spaces and then move on to the next area. So you guys can see like this is very full coverage. I have applied only a little bit, but it kind of like goes a long way. I can almost cover like my cheek and my partially like my nose area over here as well. You guys can see my under eye area kind of looks very like flawless, and I definitely can't see my dark circles, which is like something very epic for me, and I love concealers that can really take that away. I will say that yes, it does not look very like hydrating. It is not, and it is not claimed to be, so I will not give it any like down points for that. But the only thing is that while applying this, and if I want to apply this for any like bigger days of like parties or any formal occasions, again I will have to be on a watch out that I do moisturize my under eye area very well, because if it does start to look dry in a way that I haven't prepped up my skin, my makeup is going to look really bad. And I do have the tendency to develop like these dry areas under my eyes, and you know, wearing my makeup every day, and if I want like full flawless like coverage, and I want to cover like some dark areas and spots also, which I haven't right now, but if I want to, I can work with this. I will probably prefer a darker shade maybe, because this is okay. This is not like the most light and ashy shade, but maybe a darker shade would be nice. So the next product that I'm going to try is the e.l.f. bronzer, and I have this in the shade Perpetually Tanned, and this is the shade that it looks like. It kind of reminds me of the MAC's Give Me Sun in certain ways, because it does look a little yellow. Yeah, that's the color. So it does look a little more reddish and has a little more like orangey and warmer tones. It's not very cool tones, so I think that's a nice tone for my skin tone. I've done my brows and I've applied a little bit of blush like off camera, but that's about it. And you guys can see like this foundation shade kind of has settled in, and I don't know if it's oxidizing, but it just does not look as like grey tone as it looked initially. So if you are closer to my complexion, you can work with the shade Linen. And going in with the bronzer, I'm going to take my brush, and this is definitely like very pigmented, like you don't need a lot, and it also has a little bit of kickback, so be careful with the amount that you're going to go in. And I'm going to start applying it to the hollows of my cheek. So if you guys can see, like, yeah, that's a nice shade. I say the same thing when it comes to the MAC's Give Me Sun as well, is that this kind of a tone for bronzer can easily make me look muddy, like very easily, if I go in with a lot of product in the first go. So I have to kind of be a little careful in terms of how much to apply. But overall, it's a nice bronzer. Like, I can definitely like just apply this, even skip blush altogether and just apply this on my face like a bronzy like look. Going in next with the highlighter, and I have the e.l.f. Rose Gold Metallic Highlighter, and this is what the shade looks like. It's very reminiscent of the Maybelline Master Chrome, also in the shade Rose Gold. And these definitely look like very like pigmented also. I like the marble, like the design on it. I almost didn't want to touch it, but I'm going to swirl the brush. I don't know if it's picking up a lot of product or not. We're going to just apply and see if it does. Yeah, so it is applying, but it's not picking up a lot of product. Let me swatch it on my hand for you. Like, I'm swatching this right in front of the camera. You guys can see like it's a little bit drying. I don't know if this is with this particular product, like this particular product that I have purchased, or it's with the entire batch that is being sold right now on Nykaa, but it does not look like the most, like how highlighters are, and it looks very dry and very chalky for some reason. So I am not able to apply it to the like the way that I would apply like my highlighter, and it does not even look like I have any highlight on my face. So that's kind of a dud part. I have heard such good things about this highlighter, but honestly this just looks like very subtle. Like, it's almost like it's there but it's not there. I think this highlighter is just going to be a complete mess. Next, coming to the eyes, I have with me two liquid eyeshadows which are in the shade Flirty Birdie and Dirty Martini. One is a little bit like a green khaki shade which I really like, and one is this, which is a nice like rose gold coppery bronzy shade. And I also got one of the bite-sized eyeshadow like quads. It basically comes as a quad but in a more lenient form. So you have like 4 shades, 2 shimmers and 2 matte shades. And this is, I think, in the shade Pumpkin Pie. So I like the shade arrangement, and this kind of is like very neutral and something that I can definitely wear on the daily, but also I can wear formally, and also it's great to travel with. And it's definitely like bite size. Like, I can almost, like, this is smaller than a 5-star almost, that you can, if you had probably this in an edible form, you can eat it. So quite cute packaging. These retail for about 400 bucks a piece, so not bad in terms of the price range. You get 4 eyeshadows. I think these have definitely like a good pigmentation and overall like good finish, because I have heard good things about it. I'm going to swatch the 2 matte shades at the back of my hand, and yeah, like this is definitely like good finish. Very creamy, honestly, on the feel and the touch of it. It feels very creamy and very nice. I'm going to apply this pumpkin like light orangey shade on the crease of my eye, and then probably I'll finish off with one of these liquid glitters on my eyes as well. I haven't prepped my eyes with anything, and this is exactly how I like to test out eyeshadows in general. It's because I have pigmented lids, so I kind of need very less color to kind of build a transition shade. I can almost just like apply this and like pull it off. But for the sake of this video and for the sake of trying what the eyeshadows are like, I'm applying this directly on my eyes. And you guys can see, like, compared to this eye to this eye, it almost looks like I already have loaded up so much eyeshadow. So this is the best part about having pigmented eyes. If you have pigmented eyes, work with them. Don't apply any foundation, concealer, just leave them bare. And in pictures, it almost looks like you have eyeshadow on your eyes. And that's a tip that I got from Kaushal Beauty. Hats off Kaushal. I'm going to link her channel also in the description box below, and she does great makeup videos. I've been following her for a very long time. So I have applied this shade all across my crease, and this is how my eyes look like right now. I think this is a very nice shade to wear like every day if you just want something on the eyes and you don't really want to hassle with a lot of like glitter and everything. So that's nice. And after this, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Flirty Birdie. This is definitely like something that you can completely like pull off for a party look, and these eyeshadows kind of remind me of the, God, they're so pigmented. They remind me of the Stila like Magnificent Metals. If you guys haven't tried out these liquid eyeshadows, they were the first ones to bring out like these colors and these glittery like shades in bottles, and they work really well. Like you guys can see, my eyes have instantly turned like disco eyes. Like, oh my god, like I applied just so like a little bit, but you guys can see like these look super nice. This shade is again very wearable for a lot of complexions, and you can also see the amount that I'm applying just a little bit on the top of my lids. Oh boy, I'm ready to go out and party tonight. Like, where is the party? I'm so ready. I'm sure you can also like intensely build this up. I'm not going to do that because I kind of like this kind of an intensity that I have on my eyes, which is enough for me. But if you are probably a bride to be, or if you have like a wedding or a more glam function to attend, you want a little bit like more something on your eyes, like bam, like really like a lot of glitter, you can definitely like build this up and go in for a second coat. I'm going to kind of balance out the two because I think I have a little bit more on my right. So I'm going to apply a little bit more on my left. I finished off my eyes with some kajal and some mascara, and I mean, you guys tell me, like, do I have words to explain how my eyes look? These are really so nice. I think I'm probably going to get all the shades. I have 2 shades right now, but the way they are applying and the way they look on my eyes right now, I can also imagine the green one working out really well. And I don't have any falsies. I just have like some mascara on my eyes, but honestly, like my eyes, I can't stop looking at the mirror. I'm obsessed. I can't stop looking at the mirror. The way they look, this really looks very nice. Very comparable to high-end makeup, and for the price that you are getting these, I'm pretty sure that you will not regret if you buy these. If there's one shade also that I would recommend, maybe go for Flirty Birdie, because it's a very neutral shade, and it will, like, this shade will work with, like, I'm wearing grey, it works with this, it'll work with purple, it'll work with yellow, it'll work with any color of outfit. So overall, that is all the makeup that I had to show you guys and test out and try out, and I have from e.l.f. makeup. In terms of everything that I tried, I will say that the 2 things that are really something that I would recommend, and I would recommend from What Makeup, are definitely the eyeshadows, which is the liquid eyeshadows that come in these bottles, and also the makeup sponge. If you are looking out for a good beauty tool that will really apply your makeup flawlessly, I think this one, like this sponge, is really nice. I do like the bite-sized eyeshadows as well, and the bronzer and the foundation, but it's not something that is like standing out for me, honestly. The only standout point for me will be the price point, because these are not exceptionally expensive. So if you are like a beginner to makeup, you can start out with e.l.f. and start out with these products, you know, figure out what shade works for you. In terms of the foundation, like I said, looking at it right now, you can't make out like it's that light, and it does tend to oxidize a little, so you will probably have a better understanding in terms of the shade that you go for. And yeah, that is all from e.l.f. and that is all from What Makeup this time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure that you thumbs it up, and if you are new to my channel and want to watch more videos from me and What Makeup, then make sure that you subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell, because you don't, why am I ruining this line every time? Because you don't want to miss any of my video uploads through the week. I'm going to see you guys next week. Have a great week ahead. Go out there, spend some money, try out makeup from e.l.f. It's really nice. It's not expensive. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.